In today's video, we're going to walk you through a landing page template that we use that works for pretty much any service-based business that you can use for Google Ads to generate much higher conversion rates than you've been previously getting. And the reason why having a landing page template like what we use is so important is that your conversion rates are just automatically going to be so much higher than, especially if you're using your general website or a landing page that's just not proper optimized for conversions, or using a landing page template that's not properly optimized for conversions. So the reason why it's so important is that if you're able to get much higher conversion rates, then you're simply going to be able to get a lot more leads each month without any increase in budget. And taking the time to make a good landing page template is so worth it, because once you have a good template in place, you'll be able to duplicate that template and use it for all of the other ad groups inside your campaign. So you're not going to need to make separate web pages or landing pages for every ad group if you're running a campaign or multiple campaigns, even with multiple ad groups in each. And having a solid landing page template in place as well, it's also going to give you a higher landing page experience score by Google, meaning they're going to like your landing page more, which will also reward you by having a higher quality score and giving you a lower cost per click as well, which is another way you're going to get more leads within your budget each month. So I'm going to walk you through the exact landing page template that we've found to work well for service-based businesses. And if you'd like to build a similar landing page, I'll leave a link for the landing page software Landingly that we use in the description down below as well. So now, just to walk you through this landing page template that we use, we try to just keep things as simple as possible and only focus on the information that is truly necessary. So what you can see here is when you land on the landing page at first on the desktop version, is that you want to have this section here, which is called the hero section, fully optimized for conversions and really just have all the information that they need, because a lot of the time people aren't going to scroll down to the bottom of your landing page. So you really want to make sure the top part of your landing page especially is fully optimized. So what we like to do here is almost have the top of it looking like your regular website with your phone number on the top right and your logo on the top left. But instead of having, for example, your About Us page, your Contact Us page, services pages, and so on, we don't want to have links to other pages, because that's going to reduce our conversion rate and take the user away from what we actually want them to do. So instead, we like to have social proof up here, for example, the platforms that you have 5-star reviews on. And you could also say that you're 5-star rated, or even better, to say how many 5-star reviews that you actually have. So having social proof up here in the middle, we found works a lot better. The next thing you want to have here is your headline, then in nice bold writing where you can clearly see what you offer first of all. So the three components to having a good headline on your landing page is keyword focus first of all. So this is the part that's going to change around for all of the ad groups that you're using. So let's say you're running a landscaping company and you offer patio installation, fencing installation, artificial grass installation, and so on. That's the part that will be changed around for every landing page. So you can obviously remember that you don't need to have a brand new landing page for every ad group. You'll simply be able to change around the wording of that specific ad group when you're duplicating your landing page once you have this general template made. Apart from that, then you can have a benefit in the headline itself to make it even more compelling. So we have affordable and reliable here as an example. And we have near you then, but you can also put in the location that you're based in. So if you target a specific city, then you want to mention it here after the service that you offer. And those are the three components that go into having a high converting headline on your landing page. Now, the next thing as well you want to look at is the offer, which can be a sub headline under the headline itself. And you can test out different things for your offers as well as your headlines. You can run multiple tests for these, but you can try out things, for example, percentage discounts, free no obligation consulting quotes, free inspections, things like that. Depending on the industry that you're in, some specific offers might be a lot more compelling than others, but it's worth testing these out, because if you have a strong offer in place that strongly resonates with your target audience, then that's going to skyrocket your conversion rate in itself, because you want to highly incentivize these people to either call you or fill out the form. And having a good headline and offer in place is really going to give you the most leverage in doing so. But apart from that, then we don't want to have too much text in the hero section of our landing page. So we like to have three brief bullet point benefits of the main benefits of why they would choose you in the first place. Down here, we like to typically put authority markers. But in a lot of cases as well, you can simply put a screenshot of one of your 5-star reviews as well if you like. And then the only other thing as well you want to have on the hero section of your landing page, apart from the call button, is the option to fill out a form. And the form then you can see here, it only asks for the name, phone, email, and message. So we typically like to use forms that doesn't ask for too much information because you can ask for the rest of the information you need once they become a lead in the first place. And as I mentioned as well, this hero section at the top of the page here is really the most important part because that's the first thing they see when they land on the landing page. And the first impressions matter the most. And if for any reason you have a landing page where users drop off within the first few seconds, then Google is going to use that as an indication that your website's not relevant and you don't have a good quality website, and they're going to give you a bad landing page experience score for that. So you want to make sure that when someone lands on your landing page, that it looks good and they feel like they're in the right place straight away, because you don't want people dropping off and you want people to actually stay on the page so that Google thinks that you have a good quality landing page when they land on it. Now, down below this then is where you can start putting more information, but directly below the hero section, there's multiple different ways of doing it, but we typically like to put more social proof down here because apart from what you offer, it's really about showing that they can trust you is the most important thing to do next, in my opinion. So we like to have those additional testimonials right underneath the hero section and another call to action as well. So if they have a look at these testimonials, they can simply press the get a quote button to pull up another lightbox or form where they can also fill out and also call you directly from that. And then below that then is where you can start adding more information because this is where you're going to have people that actually want to scroll through the page and learn more about what you offer. So this is where you can go into more benefits first of all, or the details of why they should choose you. So think of the most compelling reasons why someone would want to choose you. And this is really where you're trying to sell, or not sell the actual job itself, but why they should become a lead or why they should be interested at least in inquiring from you right now. So you can come up with your own benefits here then that go into a little bit more detail than the bullet points we had in the top section. And again, we like to have as many call to actions implemented in where possible. And then this as well is where you can get a lot more specific about the service that you're offering. So just sticking with the landscaping example for a minute, if we had multiple ad groups inside our campaign, one for general landscaping, one for patio installation, one for artificial grass installation, and one for fence installation, we can start adding in more keyword specific focus for that service in the text boxes here. Because the more keyword focus as well we have on our landing page for that ad group, the more relevant Google will think our landing page is and also boost our landing page experience as a result. But what you can also do as well is obviously make sure the photos that you have here is relevant to that service as well. And then we have just an extra bit of information about the company down at the bottom of the page then, because we think that that's like the least important part, but it's still good to have for those that actually want to learn a bit more. And then at the very bottom of the page as well, one last call to action for those that scroll all the way to the bottom. And once you build out your landing page template, then as well, what you want to do is make sure that the same template is fully optimized on mobile, because not only is being mobile optimized an aspect that Google uses to determine your landing page experience, it's also important because most of the traffic that you're actually going to be getting on your landing page is also from mobile. So it deserves just as much attention as the desktop version. But you just want to go through the mobile version of your landing page and also actually look at it on your mobile phone after you publish it, just to make sure everything looks good and it's really easy to navigate and more or less just looks like the desktop version as well. So I hope this video helped and just gave you some clarity on what you need to know to actually include in your landing page when making your general template before you can actually just start duplicating it out and changing around the information in around the different services. But if you do have any questions about anything regarding landing pages as a whole in Google Ads, or anything else related to Google Ads in general, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you are a service based business looking for further help refining your own campaigns, feel free to have a look down below in the description as well. And if you do like this Google Ads related content as well, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting all things related to Google Ads here daily. And hopefully, we'll see you inside the next video.